Hi, I'm Brian Ferguson, arts correspondent at the Herald. I'm here with Laurie Anderson, Director of Festivals Edinburgh. Laurie, you've been in the job for about 6 months, getting your head around all these festivals. What kind of state are the festivals in after 78 years?
Gosh, yeah, 78 years, it's a long time, a long legacy. The festivals are finally in a state of stability, to be honest. They've been in crisis mode for a good few years now with significant budget cuts, with COVID-19 pandemic, which obviously took a huge knock to the festivals, and then before that negotiating Brexit. So we're finally in a bit more of a stable position, having had some good funding news for a number of the festivals at the beginning of the year, and we're at a bit of a crossroads really, looking ahead to the future. A bit of stability. I mean, funding is always precarious and always a challenge, but there are some opportunities ahead that mean that festivals can start to think more about future ambitions, and 2 years to go to the 80th as well, which will be a big moment.
What are the different roads that the festivals could go down? You know, you say they're at crossroads. What are the kind of different the different directions that things could go in depending on what happens?
Well, obviously we don't want to see stagnation of the festivals. We want to see them continue to thrive and not just be in survival mode. But we're looking, I suppose, ahead to a bright future if we can address a number of the challenges there are, and opportunities that are coming up that could help to solve some of those challenges are things like the new visitor levy, which will be a huge moment for Edinburgh to have significant investment across the city for their culture and infrastructure around tourism offer. So it's a moment to be looking forward to and planning for as well.
So obviously the visitor levy is going to be something that artists, performers, producers, venues are all going to be, and festival organisers are all going to have to kind of confront, the prospect of accommodation prices going up even higher from next year. But there are opportunities with the visitor levy, aren't there?
There are. I mean, at the moment they're developing what those funding programmes are going to look like, and as you say, there are some challenges in that the festivals themselves are having to pay that levy for those that are supporting artists' costs in terms of accommodation or the cost for companies, and artists themselves that are coming and who are participating have to foot that bill. But the visitor levy, if we can see strategic coming together of the city and other partners, we can see some really exciting projects come to the fore, which will hopefully benefit festivals, but they could improve the infrastructure in the city, improve visitor support and marketing, and they could really help to invest in our cultural organisations and our venues and attractions. So there's lots to be looking forward to there.
Obviously these festivals return every year. They do seem to some people to get bigger every year. How important do you think it is that the city and also the country continues to support these festivals in the years to come?
Well, they've survived for 80 years, and there's something that the city, the country, the UK as a nation should be incredibly proud of. They're a huge asset. They make a really significant contribution in terms of their social contribution, their economic and their cultural investment as well. They're a source of civic pride, and the festivals are something we should all be incredibly proud of. They're joyful, they're inspirational, they allow us to reflect, they're diverse, there's something different all year round happening with the festivals that's changing year on year, and we want to see them supported in order to take forward their ambition and to continue to represent Scotland and be something that we're incredibly proud of.